The TA 2.0 isn't just a cosmetic kit slapped onto the base Viper, it's a full-on time attack-inspired transformation. The review highlights an updated aerodynamic package, a larger carbon fiber rear wing, dual front dive planes, and a higher downforce splitter. This aero upgrade pushes downforce to roughly 400 pounds at 150 miles per hour, a huge jump from the 278 pounds on the earlier TA 1.0. Visually, these enhancements turn the Viper from a typical supercar silhouette into a racetrack predator, with aggressive wings and a purposeful stance. Suspension and tires. Mashed up with the Aero is a retuned suspension system, firmer Bilstein Damptronic shocks, a twin-mode street/race setup, heavier anti-roll bars, and upgraded springs. This chassis refinement crucially enhances cornering behavior while offering a streetable ride. Wrapped around the Sidewinder 2 wheels are Pirelli P0 Corsa tires, sticky, track-ready rubber that complements the stiffened chassis and aero grip. Powertrain and braking raw, unassisted muscle. Under the hood sits the massive, naturally aspirated 8.4-liter V10, delivering 645 horsepower and 600 lb-ft of torque. The review underscores the visceral sensation of V10 power, a growling, thunderous soundtrack with no turbo lag or electric help, pure mechanical aggression. Meanwhile, braking duties are managed by two-piece Brembo rotors and larger annuli, ensuring fade-free deceleration during hard track sessions. The result: confident braking even under repeated heavy use. On-track behavior, precision under pressure. The reviewer takes the TA 2.0 to a circuit, likely familiar pavement, focusing on how it's drastically more composed than the standard GTS. The combination of 400 pounds of aero grip and race-grade tires lets drivers push deeper into corners at higher speeds than before. The old-school manual transmission acts as a direct line of communication to the car, shifts demand commitment, with no paddle shifters to mediate. Corner entry, apex behavior, and exit all show improved consistency. The Viper feels planted, yet still alive, rewarding skilled input without feeling unpredictable. The track times aren't explicitly stated, but the tone suggests it keeps pace with proper supercars and even outpaces some European exotic rivals on raw lap potential. Driving experience and emotion, no BS muscle. This review dedicates extra focus to the emotion of driving, with evocative statements like brutal track monster and manually operated symphony of chaos, phrases that underscore the TA's soul. It's not refined in the way of modern GTs with sound deadening or adaptive dampers that smooth the ride. Instead, it transmits every nuance of road and chassis feedback back to the driver. In doing so, every corner, throttle input, or steering adjustment resonates through the entire car. In-cabin audio samples highlight the exhaust note, a resonant roar that feels mechanical and analog, reinforcing the Viper's visceral appeal. Limitations, harsh reality check. Of course, nothing's perfect. The review also notes several compromises. Ride comfort. The stiff suspension means bumpy roads and a firm ride off track. Manual transmission. While beloved by purists, the heavyweight clutch and long throws can fatigue on daily commutes or traffic. Attention magnet. As expected with a car this loud and aggressive, expect glances, questions, and more attention than you'd find in a Ferrari or Lamborghini. Amicable for enthusiasts, exhausting for those craving anonymity. Conclusion: a purebred track weapon. Summing up, the reviewer labels the TA 2.0 a crazy track weapon, one that demands respect but rewards skill. It's a no-compromise machine that doesn't try to be refined, it simply excels at shredding laps. Unlike many modern hybrids or electronically aided supercars, this is pure analog horsepower and driver engagement. Final take. If you want a supercar that challenges you and puts raw performance directly in your hands, the Dodge Viper TA 2.0 is as pure as it gets. It's not for everyone, daily usability is limited, but for track attackers who live for cornering speed and unfiltered driving thrills, it's a brutal masterpiece. Till your summary. Pros. Massive 8.4 V10, 645 horsepower of raw firepower. Track-focused aero, 400 pounds at 150 miles per hour. Race-grade tires plus race-tuned suspension. manual gearbox and analog feel, brutal track presence and driver engagement, stiff ride and limited comfort, heavy manual clutch, tiring in daily use, attention-seeking presence. If you're building a track-focused supercar stable and want something that's all muscle and no fluff, the Viper TA 2.0 stands tall. Just be ready for the ride, literally and figuratively.